Okay? And then we do hand to the ear, hand to the ear. Again, we're standing on one leg, hand to the ear. Okay? And we call that the kidney flow. So there's 4 parts to the kidney flow. So there's fear level 1, level 2, and level 3. So when you are scared, sometimes you jump out of your chair. Sometimes, that is actually called fright. Okay? What I'm afraid of, he's going to loot all the bank accounts and none of us are going to get paid. And so that fear then turns into anger. Okay. Now, the next one is called worry. So worry is from the belly button to the pubic bone. Okay? So what is down there? Okay? So if you put your right thumb underneath your breastbone, where your hand lands, that's the exact size and location of your stomach. Just realize I have a big stomach. All right, so where the little finger hits is the duodenum, which is the opening to the small intestines. So the abdominal muscles, abdomen, and then the pubococcygeal muscles. So all these muscle groups tighten when we're worried. Okay? So the worry turns into fear. Worry should turn into an action plan. So worry turns into fear, fear turns into anger, anger turns into hate. Wow, that's pretty profound. Okay, so how do we get rid of worry? Okay, so we start and we step. So we're stepping, and we're stepping, and we're dragging the foot. Step, drag the foot, drag the foot. This is compression. This is expansion. Expansion, compression. Expansion, compression. Now, when we compress, we tighten the abdominals. Okay? And then we expand, and then we compress the abdominals. Expand, turn, compress. Expand, turn, compress. So we're compressing, expanding, and then that relieves the tension that's in the abdominal area. Okay? Now, when you expand, all this opens up. Compress, expand, compress, expand, compress. So we're expanding the chest, compressing the chest, expanding, compressing. So the worry that causes the abdominals to tighten up, you're doing this constantly. Expansion, compression, okay? So that resolves and releases the origin of stuck or stagnant emotions. So worry turns into fear, fear into anger, anger into hate. Okay? And it's a downward spiral. So in order to stop it, we first do this for 1.5 minutes, and then we start with the spleen, and then we do the kidney flow, hand to the ear, hand to the ear. We do the kidney flow, and then we do the liver, and then we do the lungs, which is grief. Now, grief is a big issue. Grief is an attachment. Now, we say, don't you give me any grief. So, typically we grieve the loss of grandma, mom, your brother died in a car accident, we grieve the brother, the dog got run over by the neighbor, we're grieving the loss of the dog, the girlfriend moved to Japan, so you're grieving the loss of the girlfriend. So there's a lot of things that we grieve a sense of loss, okay? So let's suppose you had an antique car and you spent all this time redoing the antique car and then the garage burns down. And you spent 5 years renovating the car and then now the car is gone. You're gonna grieve the loss of a material object. That's grief. Now, how does grief act? Physiologically, how do you react physiologically? So you hold your breath. So grief affects the lungs. So in our lung swim, we open up. We open up. This is how we deal with grief, okay? So there's a lot of stuff with COVID where people died, co-workers died, that you didn't know you were that emotionally attached to. Abandonment issues, parents leave, parents die when you're young. We have abandonment issues. Parents get divorced. We have abandonment issues. And we're not even aware that we have abandonment issues. Wow. So there's a lot of emotional stress that we're not aware of that it's emotional stress. There's an uneasy feeling and we don't even know that we should go see a therapist. And most people don't need to see a therapist. They just need to do Qigong. Okay, so we do the lung swim. Okay, so we're gonna do that when we do that. Okay, and then we end with opening the heart. DJ Kitty, start the music.
We're live on YouTube. To register for this class, text Blue Dragon 66866. That's one word, Blue Dragon 66866.
Print out the words for the song so we can sing it. It's called lyrics. Okay. Okay, so when you were a little kid, you were angry. How did you express anger? You stomped your feet, right? Did you stomp your feet when you were angry? Okay, advance.
3 treasures dance.
Okay, we're gonna go into
Chi twist and Shin lift.
Okay.
Jing, bounce, jing, bounce, jing, bounce, jing, bounce. J to the I to the N to the G. Jing, bounce, bounce, jing.
Turn your foot out.
Extend your arm, twist your wrist.
Extend your arm. Twist your wrist.
Extend your arm,
Twist your wrist. Extend your heel. Turn the foot.
Jing, bounce, jing, bounce, jing, bounce, jing, bounce, bounce, jing, bounce to the jing, bounce to the jing, bounce to the jing. Chi twist,
Chi twist.
chi twist, chi twist. Back step left, twist to the right. Back step right, twist to the left. Back step left, twist to the right. Back step right, twist to the left. Chi twist, chi twist, chi twist, chi twist. Liver stretch, chi twist. Liver stretch, chi twist.
Don't lose your bucket. Don't lose your bucket. Keep the bucket.
Stretch.
Now speed it up.
Speed it up. Bounce, cheek, bounce, cheek, bounce, cheek, bounce, cheek, cheek, twist, cheek, twist, cheek, twist, cheek, twist. Shin, lift, lift, shin, shin, lift, lift, shin. Scoop up in the water with the bucket. Throw in the water.
Move your head.
Scoop up in the water with the bucket. Throw in the water.
Over your head.
Pick up the bucket, throw out the drama. Pick up the bucket, throw down the drama. Put down your bucket, put down your drama. Put down your drama.
Go tell your mama.
Ain't nobody
Got time for this. I gotta get rid of my ish. Pick up the bucket. Throw out the drama.
Cheek, twist,
Pick up the bucket.
twist.
Throw out the drama.
Turn to the right,
Go tell your mama.
to the left.
My issues in my tissues. Ain't nobody got time for this. I gotta get rid of my ish.
Twist, liver, stretch, cheek, twist.
Now we're gonna go back to part 2.
Stretch, liver, twist, cheek, twist, liver, stretch, cheek, twist, liver, stretch.
Anger, frustration, resentment, shame, blame, guilt. This is no longer part of the program I built. Take the anger out your pocket. Throw it like a rocket. Take your anger out your pocket. Throw it like a rocket. Okay, now we're going to go back to the first part.
Loosen your neck. Twist your head. Loosen your neck. Twist your head.
Take the anger at yourself. Throw it on the shelf. Take the anger at yourself. Put it on the shelf. Take the anger at yourself. Put it on the shelf. Take the anger at yourself. Put it on the shelf. Okay, now we're going to do the bounce. This is called the Jing bounce. Let your heels hit the ground. Drop your shoulders. Do the bobblehead.
Three treasures dance. Jing bounce, Chi twist, and Shin lift.
Okay. Get rid of that drama, y'all. That's not a good look. Okay. So it sounds like we're going to do the lung swim. So you're going to lean back. You're going to turn to your left. And you're going to do the breaststroke. Pull the chi up. Turn to your right. Do the breaststroke. Now I want you to lean back, and now we're going to fly towards the sky. Breathe in, lean back, fly towards the sky. Now bend your knees, put your arms straight back, and now you're going to scoop up earthly energy, you're going to mix it with heavenly energy, and you're going to pour it over your head, your chest, and your body. Now feet together, left elbow out, under, and now step out, step in, palm towards the sky, and then step out. Step in. Now this exercise cleans not only the lungs, but the lymph gland that cleans the lungs and the breast tissue. So if this cleans the dirt in the lungs and the breast tissue, then no toxic material can accumulate which could possibly turn into cancer. And so any females that you know, you want to make sure you introduce them to this exercise. Or better still, introduce them to Qigong. Now we do a whole bathing, showering thing every day. Some people do it twice a day. Some people brush their teeth once a day, some people brush their teeth 3 times a day. But you never clean your lymphatic system, you never clean your lungs. Okay, palm towards the sky, palm towards the sky. Okay, you're way down, I'm way up. See how I'm up? I'm up. I'm up. Up. Above the head up. Okay, so that's called the lung swim, which is for grief, which is attachment. Now, this next one is for worry.